You've survived the horrors of Jaws 1 and 2. You're walking down a crowded street when all of a sudden you encounter the most hideous life form you had ever imagined. Fat women in spandex pants. Yes, fat women in spandex pants. The film where you'll hear the creator of spandex pants as he utters the immortal line, "I never intended them for evil purposes." Fat women in spandex pants rated XL.
It's Comedy Tonight with our guests Paul Provenza, Kenny Bergeron, Corsin and Trusin, Jack Simmons and Dan Rosen, some of America's brightest comics, and who knows what else. Now here's your host, Bill Boggs.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you very much. All right. Now, Paul Provenza is a comedian who's been with us twice before, and he is back tonight from Los Angeles, Mr. Paul Provenza.
Thank you. Thank you, Bill. How are you? Yeah, it is good to be back. My hometown, New York. I'm tired of Los Angeles. I've been living out there. I'm tired. I'm sorry. Nothing personal. I'm tired of it. I've been living out there for 5 years now. If I have sprouts on one more meal, I'm gonna throw up right in the restaurant. These things are disgusting. Does anybody like them? Anybody actually prefer them on food? Come on. They're like Jolly Green Giant pubic hair. I can't eat these things. Don't they get caught in your teeth? They get stuck in my teeth. They get caught in my throat. I spend half the meal. Go ahead, start without me. Don't let it get cold. Eat. You eat, I'll be right. I go out for a hamburger. I'm coughing up hairballs for 45 minutes. I feel like a sick kitten in a public establishment. I don't like it. And people say, well, they're so good for you. I just want to, come on. If you found them on a bar of soap, wouldn't you pick them off? That is, after all, the true test of a food substance. I always say, if you pick it off a bar of soap, don't put it on my sandwich. That's, I think, a basic rule of culinary art. But they are good for you, and I try to do things that are good for myself. That's right. I stay away from cigarette smokers as much as I can, because that's the worst. You know that'll kill you. I don't know how many people smoke cigarettes, but that's terrible. You should stop right now. They're the worst. And smokers have the best excuses, too. They're always like, I smoke 30, 40 years, 3 or 4 packs a day. I feel great. Then you walk up a flight of stairs with these guys. All of a sudden, you're having a little chat with Darth Vader, you know? Can I bum one off you, Luke? I feel like, sure, need a light? I expect to see Yoda off on the side there. It stunts your growth. They're the worst. And they lie to you, too. They tell you, this cigarette has low tar. This cigarette has less tar. You know, they don't tell you less tar than the average off-ramp, see? That's the part they leave out. You show up for surgery, doctor's got a hard hat, machinery there. Orange cones by all the operating tables. Traffic helicopters. All the arteries are blocked up. Terrible for you. They're the worst. You should stop smoking right now. And it starts when you're real young, too. They sell you stuff that we know is bad for us, right? Little kids, cereals, breakfast cereals. You want your kids to start the day off with some of these health foods, huh? Lucky Charms, a real health food, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure those Blue Moons and Green Clovers come right off the tree, right into that box. I'm pretty sure. No doubt in my mind. Kids don't know these cereals are like 97% sugar. The other 3% is like what, styrofoam? Nobody knows. It's like the box they came in. That's what the other 3% is. Kids don't know. They see a fancy box of cartoon characters. Like, Mommy, I want this one, Mommy. I want this one. Kellogg's Diabetes. Please, Ma. Look, free inside. Insulin. I want this one. Heart diseases. Collect them all. Trade them with your friends. I want this one. That's what this kid needs. More sugar. Kids don't know. They will. They'll sell us anything. It's amazing. They took the caffeine out of cola, right? Now they tell you, go ahead, drink all you want. There's no caffeine in it. Drink up. No caffeine. Drink it. Go ahead. Now you can sleep soundly while your teeth rot right out of your head. You wake up the next morning, I slept like a baby. Like a baby. I woke up, there was $30 in quarters under my pillow. You guys have been great. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Didn't know you were watching. Hey, you may not believe this, but 5 weeks ago I could not play the piano. 5 weeks ago I did not have 1,001 piano songs made easy. Just by following the simple directions, I can now play all the top songs. Songs like, hey, let me show you. Here's one, tie a yellow ribbon around the old. Songs like raindrops keep falling on my head. Country western, your bag, you got it, my favorite. Lay your head upon my bed. You know, this book has brought out hidden musical talents I never knew existed in these hands. Talents that you could have. Just think in 5 short weeks, you two could be playing all the top songs, and hey, there's a lot of them. There's the new hits, the old hits, country, classical. Hey, you like Christmas? Deck the halls with pounds of Your kids like Christmas? Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a moonshine. Plus mine and everybody's old favorite, Jingle Bells, Jingle Bells. This book not only teaches you how to read and play music, it also teaches you how to write music. As a matter of fact, more than one half of this entire book is completely blank. You guessed it, that's for your songs. I wrote one this morning. Allow me to play just a little for you. You know, there have been days when I've written over 100 songs. Now I know you're saying, sure, it works for him. He's creative. Well, you too could be this creative. Why not buy the book and let's find out 1,001 piano songs made easy. And hey, tell your friends. Start spreading the news. Thank you. Let me buy the book now. Hello, Mr. Boggs.
Teddy Bergeron. Thank you, Teddy.
Thank you.
You sold me. Right? I'll take that.
The money.
I have some money later. All right, now, everybody, be prepared to laugh twice at every joke because these next two guys have to share your appreciation. The comedy team of Corsin and Trusin.
Coming soon to a theater near you. He had no idea what he was getting into.
Yeah? So what? My library book is 5 years overdue. So what? What are they gonna do? Send some little old lady with blue hair over to my house to yell at me? So what? What are they going... Oh! Conan the Librarian starts Wednesday!
And on that same bill, a second horrifying feature. At the age of 12, he had already graduated from high school. At 13, he enrolled in Harvard University. 6 months later, he graduated with honors. He was a wimp in every sense of the word. He found himself subjected to all forms of abuse from his older, jealous classmates. They scoffed at him. They called him names. They called him bookworm. They called him egghead. They even called him Poindexter! But he'd had about all he was gonna take. He had a 3.57 grade point average and a gun to match. Magnum cum laude. Magnum cum laude, see it from the beginning. Magnum cum laude is rated PhD. No one under 17 will be admitted without a doctorate.
Hi. Sorry. Oh, we're on the air. You're watching MTV. All nerd programming. That's nerd programming 24 hours a day. Why, that's just about 604,800 seconds a week. You caught me, didn't you? It's exactly 604,800 seconds a week. And the answer to last hour's trivia question is lithium carbide. No more calls. In 10 minutes, we're going to have a great new show called Dress for Success with our special guest, Mr. Pee Wee Herman. But before that, we got a brand new musical video from our favorite musical nerds, Run EMC Square. Well, my name is Ernest, and I aim to improve, but I scored a 1600 on my SATs. All the pencils in my pocket are a number 2, so I'm very well prepared to do some rapping for you.
Well, my name is Stewie, and I'm here to say that you should eat a balanced breakfast each and every day. I don't go out with girls because they won't go out with me, but that just gives me extra time for trigonometry. Boogie!
What?
Boogie!
Oh, sorry.
You call us nerds, you call us geeks, but it just makes us study harder while you guys are fast asleep. We don't talk back and we don't fight. We simply calculate and study till the early light. Yeah, we know the added knowledge will someday pay, because we'll grab up all the good jobs and you'll do what we say. Doctor, lawyer, industrial chief, first we'll reach these high positions and we'll give you grief. We'll make our hours inconvenient and our fees too steep, so you'll be paying through the nose for all the times you call us geeks. So you better not make fun, be careful what you say, because the bosses of tomorrow are all nerds today. Moonwalk!
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 Pretty emotional, huh?
Coming up, Dan Rosen has the weather after this.
You could ask this next comedian if he's obsessed with women, but he wouldn't be listening to you because he's got something more important on his mind. This is Jack Simmons. Yeah. Jack.
Thank you very much. I went out last night. I went out to a nightclub, and now I know when I go in why I hate singles bars. As soon as you walk into a singles bar, you're assaulted with loud music, you know? And everybody's walking around trying to act like they're having a good time. Everybody's like... There's always some disc jockey trying to give something away, you know? That's right, guys, come on down. The first 50 guys online are the first 50 guys in. Come on down. And I realize why you can't meet anybody in these places, because men and women have a totally different approach to going out. Women will never go out alone. You ever notice that? If women don't have a date or don't want a date, women must get together in clusters or little armies. They come down the street 5, 10, 15, 20 at a time.
Left face, girls!
Did you ever notice there's always one good-looking one and two ugly satellites going around? 18 women come out, they take one car. 17 in the front, one in the back, satellite is driving. 10 guys go out, 10 cars go out. You never know, Bill, I might get lucky. And that's why women stay together in groups, to avoid this kind of guy, because this guy comes walking up there, he's got his shirt unbuttoned, here he has a plaque on it says, satisfaction guaranteed. He comes walking up, he's talking to the lady, he says, so, baby, I know we just met, but I feel something special. What do you say we go back to my place? Now the women seem to sense this girl needs something. Marge is in trouble. Let's go. We got to help her, you know. The tribes are coming in now, you know. So, baby, what do you say we go back to my place and finish off this party? Lady doesn't like this jerk, wants to get rid of him immediately. What's the excuse she can use?
Thank you, but I'm here with my friends and I can't leave without my friends. They'll kill me. I'm surgically attached to my friends. Come on, girls.
I met this girl the other night, too. A very desperate woman. I actually met her in a singles club. You know, very desperate. She gave me a phone number, 1-800. She said, call me anytime. Operators are standing by and waiting for your call. And I have to admit, folks, we did have a one-night stand, so to speak, you know. It's really embarrassing when you have one of these things, because you always have to act like, oh, I don't do this that often. This is really special for me, you know. What's your name? So we're driving to the motel at 3 o'clock in the morning. She's going like, oh, God, I never thought I'd be here tonight. This is such a surprise. I never thought this. I said, yeah, babe, let me help you with the overnight bag, all right? Come on, let's go. We get to the motel. Now she's going, oh, I've never been here before. We go inside. There's messages waiting for her at the front. I don't know about you, but you got to be very careful these days, because if you get involved with somebody, there's a lot of things going around. You have to know about everybody's health history these days. Doesn't know enough just to talk to them. You got to know everything about their health. The best way to get to know about somebody, though, is next time you're over their house, go upstairs, lock the door, and just kind of look through that medicine cabinet a little bit. You look through somebody's medicine cabinet, tells you everything you need to know about somebody, right? What they have, what they don't have, what they hope they're never going to get. Everything's right there. And with this girl, it was a different story. The first time I went to her house, I opened up the medicine cabinet, it was empty. I said, geez, I don't know what she's got, but whatever it is, there ain't no cure for it. I can feel myself changing. I saw this Live Aid concert when Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young walked out. How'd you feel? You couldn't believe it, right? I'm getting older, man. Little ways you can tell you're getting older, though. Like, you know you're getting older. Every time you go to buy a record album, everything you want is marked down to $1.99. Can you imagine what the nursing homes of the future are going to be like? Can you imagine nursing homes in the year 2030 with us in the nursing homes, your grandchildren come to visit you? It's like, oh, hello, Billy, how you doing? Your grandpa's hands were a little achy today. Can you roll a joint for me? Can you see us sitting around making, you know, clay ashtrays while some guy's playing Stairway to Heaven on the accordion, you know? Senior citizens walking along in the park and whip it good. And guys will be trying to pick up women in nursing homes running over there going, baby. We're having a little party down the hall here tonight, room 209, having a little rock and roll, having a little fun. Why don't you come down and join us?
Sorry, I'm with my friends and I can't get out.
Thank you. Absolutely. All right, our next comedian is a graduate of Richard Baker's high school, Milford Mill High School in Baltimore, Maryland, and he goes by the name of Dan Rosen.
Ooh, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. I had fun. I had to drive up from Baltimore today. I hate driving. I drove a 3-hour drive, which is the worst. My father tries to help me out, bought me a radar detector from Kmart, like for $3. Real cheap. The whole game was this detector. The alarm goes off as the officer's writing out the ticket. Apparently picks up the ink and the pen. I really have no idea how it works. But I like driving in good weather. That's fun. I was stuck this summer in a hurricane down in Florida. It was frightening. A frightening hurricane, but it was, what a wimpy name. Hurricane Bob. How frightening can Hurricane Bob be? That's like Tropical Storm Muffy. I'm not going to run away. They should name these things terrifying names, ferocious names. If I'm in the kitchen, I turn on the radio, I hear Hurricane Hitler's on the way. I'm calling up Dorothy. I'm in the basement. That's the way I work. I hate bad weather. That's the worst thing. Bad weather is terrible. I was watching this movie last night about bad weather. Have you seen the movie The Ten Commandments? Have you seen this? Yeah. Well, these guys had some major weather problems back then. Can you imagine being a weather forecaster back during this time? Be like the 5-day forecast for the Egyptian metropolitan area. Thursday morning, partly cloudy, clearing up late in the afternoon. Oh, of course, we got that plague of locusts coming in Thursday night. Weekend outlook looking pretty good Friday and Saturday. Oh, sorry about that boil and frog front moving in from Mesopotamia. Sunday, partly cloudy, small craft warning out in the Red Sea. That Red Sea should be parting around 4:30 in the afternoon. Oh, by the way, all firstborn, please report to Community Health Centers Tuesday morning. But it's fun. Whoa. But it's good to be in New York. What Jack was talking about, I love singles bars. Well, no, I don't love it. I love to watch a singles bar. It's such a meat market. It's so sleazy. They're not so sleazy anymore. It's more of a sporting event, I think, than anything else, you know? You walk into a guy, instead of having disc jockeys at the bars, I think they should have sport commentators. Make things a lot more honest. You walk into a bar, all of a sudden you hear, leading off, Rob Conroy, 23-year-old sophomore. Rob's 0 for 3 tonight, hasn't had a hit all month long. Here's the windup, Rob's first pitch. Hi, what's your sign? Strike one. Not a good-looking swing for Rob. Here's a one-up Rob's next pitch. So, what's your major? Strike two. Tell you one thing, folks, this kid's gonna have to learn to swing from both sides of the plate if he wants to score. Here's the one-up the next pitch. You know, I got some drugs in the backseat of the car. It's a long fly ball going down the fairway, side, staying fair, going. I'm from New Jersey. Foul territory. Thank you very much.
Great show tonight. I love you all. Thank you very much. We'll see you next time on Comedy Tonight.